Alright, cool. Welcome back to the Alexandrian Codex. I'm Alex. We are camping. Do I want to train? Not really. Not unless you have something new to tell me. I've gotten a pretty good handle. I think I've gotten a pretty okay handle on how folks work. I really have got to learn what these fucking icons mean, though. Turn order? Exit? No. Not ready for battle. Unready for battle. How go back? Not here. Not here. Not here. Not here. Do I have to battle? Can I forfeit? I would really prefer to not train, but I guess maybe right-clicking backs out? I don't know. Exit training. Oh my god, it's off to the side. It's a pretty UI, but I thought the sigils off to the side were just decorative. So, oh, you two have healed. Well, then this was a waste of time. Rook, let's get you promoted. Yeah. I'm kind of wishing I'd spent that renown, but whatever. So you will end up using that ability quite a bit. I want Rook to be in the middle a lot. I'd really rather Rook have heavier armor than strength, because this attack, his mark prey, I don't give a shit about the break damage. The interesting part is the auto attack for all allies. So if I just use Rook to get in close and use that, I'm okay with that. What's this? Bjarken rune. A crude medallion made from the branch of a tree found above the godstone Hridvaldir, carved with a curious rune. 15% dodge strength. Eagle and Ivor are much more tanky, but Rook is going to need that dodge a little bit more than most, I think. Leave training heroes. Wait, Oddleaf really can't. Oddleaf really. You can't. Oh, is this the level up? It is! Okay. That's how many kills are required to level. Neat! Alright, well, let's leave. That was apparently way less necessary than I thought it was, but oh well. We're not doing great on supplies. Not great at all. 4 days of supplies. The caravan halts when you meet a group of men appear on the trail, weapons at their feet. You've seen the dredge in your wake, says one. You don't wish to meet them alone. Let us join you, show you a watering hole with enough animals to fill those supply wagons. An inherent fear of strangers raises suspicions and mutters from the caravan. What are you doing out here alone? We're hunting here for food when the dredge found our village. When we returned. He looks away, unable to finish. Yeah, allow them to join. You'll cause no more trouble. Come along, we say. The men cautiously join your ranks and prove trustworthy. The hidden watering hole nearby is teeming with animals. Soon your supplies are nicely restocked. 4 fighters, 5 renown, but most importantly, 18 supplies. Morale declined again. During a rest, one of the men get too drunk and end up splashing meat in a warrior's face. A brawl erupts. Many thrown fists and a broken bone later, the instigator, Raffensvarter, is tossed to the ground at your feet. Angry clansman looking for satisfaction. His personal defense is little more than drooling mumbles. Tie him up until he dries out. Grab a rope from the supplies, make short work of the sot. A few onlookers throw scraps at him, but most just walk away with a laugh. He's content that some measure has been taken. Yeah, this does look very yodely. The Price is Right. The caravan is visibly relieved to find a small village on the way to Frostfeller. Beds, fresh supplies. The locals are shocked by the news you bring up and discuss it amongst themselves while you set up camp nearby. Wait a minute! Is this where I get Hulk Hogan and Hulk Hogan 2? it may not be. Definitely rest. We gotta improve our morale. Oh, market. Market. Dear God. Alright. Ring of the Wolf. I can afford many of these. Valka thread. Fabled armor sewn with thread woven by early menders were said to restore themselves over time, so this restores 1 armor per turn. Tempting. Comb of the Womb Mother. So, lower aggro, interesting. A ring said to absorb light around it. So it had been forged by Dredge Stone Singers. Ring engraved to Catherine of Vesperim, a gifted healer. She could preserve life in all but the most grievously wounded. So if your strength is more than 1, you cannot die. That seems very good. It's, yeah, that seems very good. I'm getting this. Yes. Valka's Red also seems pretty good. Not amazing. Like, how many turns have we seen in combat, right? Like, okay, is it 1 armor per turn of the character's turn, or is it per turn overall? Because if it's per turn overall, and this is why I have the fucking wiki open of Valka Thread. Per turn, fuck. Okay, Valka Thread Banner Saga. Hopefully somebody asked this question. I don't know. Is it good? Like, it's okay if this provides 1 armor per turn per character, but if it's per round, items were fine. Yeah, okay, give me this spoiler list. Valka. I ain't seeing Valka. Thread? Where the hell did I find Valka in here? You know what, I'm on the fence about this, so let's not do it. I really only want to buy things that I think are quite remarkable, and that whole you don't die if you die thing, pretty cool, even though it's just a 1. How many days of supplies do I need? I mean, we have a week's worth of supplies. Do I want to go up to 10 days worth of supplies? Oh, they do have a maximum number of supplies that they sell. What if I just max this out? Really, I know this is probably a waste of renown. Tough decisions. Tough decisions. Let's equip this on someone while I think about it. So no one is level 3 yet, but once Ivor, I think, hits level 3, this is probably going on him. It would be fairly good on Alette, given how easily she's hit, but I'm thinking Ivor just to make him even more unassailable. Or difficult to assail, I suppose. No one is truly unassailable. Yeah, you know what? I want to... This is a waste. I know. This is probably a waste. I want to improve morale. Because morale... Good morale gives +1 willpower. Good morale, or great morale, gives +2. And that's what I really want. It makes a small difference, probably not a huge difference, but every small bit matters. Every point counts. Oh, that's it? Ah, you're only just outside the village when 2 men in red approach. Fucking Hulk Hogan. My name is Hogan, says one, gesturing to the other. My brother is Morgan. Many from the village wish to join you in Frostviller. Third man, exuding rage, charges up to the group. Shut your mouth, Hogan, he screams. Bum, bum. What's going on? These bastards don't speak for us. They've been trying to divide the village since you got here. True. You can keep whoever wants to stay, die. The rest of us will go with the reasonable people of Skolga. They do the finger thing at the same time. They have the exact same animation. I'll have you both gutted, or I let half the village desert. Behind the angry villager, a mob of armed thugs have appeared, all furrowed brows, nervous stares. You both know that what will happen if the rest of us, if the fields are abandoned. Nobody leaves. There won't be anything left to tend once the dredge arrive. Dredge my ass. No thank you. I don't know what scam it is this time, Hogan, but you got two choices. You get back to work, or I'm finally putting you in the ground. Hogan, what do you say? Thought this unfair, he only asked me. Hogan draws his axe slowly, followed by Hogan. Wow. It's haggard Owen Wilson. Wow. Despite their confidence, the brothers are significantly outnumbered. I think I make a port, farmer. Side with the villagers? Nah. We side with the brothers, cause Mogan and Hogan joined the party. Ivor steps forward. Thugs hesitate. As you pull your axe, you notice that Alette is nowhere to be seen. She doesn't like killing people. Alright, so we got Hogan and Mogan. Or Hogan and Mogan. Rook's way the fuck back here. Good. So Hogan is a thrasher. Hogan and his brother Mogan have gotten the same question their entire lives. You don't find many twins about, and even fewer who know how to use an axe. Hogan tends to be the more level-headed of the two, which may explain why he ended up with a child and wife. So he has Bloody Flail. He strikes multiple times, hitting his opponent for 1 strength or armor damage. On the last hit, Bloody Flail does damage equal to 1+1 for each ally standing adjacent to him. This last hit will randomly damage strength or armor. Interesting. Very interesting. So he benefits strongly from having people next to him. Bloody Flail does direct damage, making it useful even when the character is near death. Interesting. It also does a great job of taking out wounded enemies who still have a lot of armor by bypassing it completely. Shield Wall. By standing next to an ally. Okay, yep. Cool. Alright, Hogan, you're pretty dope. Mogan is exactly the same way. Alright, so Hogan and Mogan side by side. Pretty dope. Mogan's the one with cool scar. Hogan does not. Mogan and his brother Hogan have gotten the same question. Mogan tends to be the sort to act first and think later. This may explain the scar, among other things. Dope. Hogan and Mogan. Because it's charming to give them the same name. It's confusing, yeah, but that's part of it. If I had a twin, I would want it to be confusing which one of us was which. You can fuck with people that way. Alright, so it looks like these fuckboys are coming at us from this direction. I'm just gonna have Ivor down here to take this guy out. You two back up here. Actually, these two are now in a great fucking position just to do obscene amounts of damage to whoever runs up on them. Now, Archer here and Archer here are gonna be a problem. I'm assuming Ivor can take this on by himself. Now, question is, do we run up or do we wait? I feel like I run up. Even though I've set everything up so I shouldn't. Who this? Oh, okay, yeah, you don't need to move. You don't need to move. Yeah, fuck it. Rest. And who's moving next? Yup, just go ahead, rest. Alright, next up is gonna be them. They can actually move down here, start causing some problems. It's gonna be this man. Let's move to cut them off. And then you stone wall. Alright, and Ivor's just gonna go murder this poor man. So he can already do 4 damage. I think we lead by just doing 5 damage to this guy. We'll kill him next round. Just taking him out of action seems like the thing to do. Well, fuck you, lady. Alright. You can die. Yeah. Goodbye, lady. You're going after Arthur. Oh, okay. Going after someone I care very little about. Okay, you are in a great position. You are surrounded by 2 friends. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Who goes next? Him, yeah, and then him, yeah, okay, who worthwhile? Top Man in here goes next. So we are gonna do Bloody Flail against Top Man. Fuck! Pretty good! So you can't hit, but Top Man is gonna go next. Let's just go ahead. I could walk you up and kill Top Man, or I can walk you over here and just do 4 damage to her. Right? Well, I'd rather get the kill, but I'll walk over here. Goodbye. Damn! You give armor to adjacent allies. Who goes next? You go next. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Let's go ahead and hurt you, so you have a harder time hurting anyone else. I'm starting to understand how the atrophy isn't one of those. The attrition of battle sort of works. So it's really tempting just to... God, I'm punching the mic all up today. You can tell I'm out of practice. I guess fuck this lady? It's tempting to go after her shields first, but armor lets your folks survive more unless their Mulgar's there, in which case they fall over in a bloody heap as he just did. I'm going to move right here. Rook, mark, pray, here. This man's dead. He's not dead. I'm amazed. Bitch is dead now. He's gonna go next. She's going to go after that. You can do 5 damage to her. Ooh, yeah. Well, okay, both of the new brothers are down. They're not actually dead, we just can't use them. It's sort of a shame. Turn, you're just too big, too slow. Yeah, okay. Kill this one. Village time. Yeah, I mean, you could do 4 damage. Or, and here's a hot take, you could hit their armor instead. Oddleaf could shoot him, which did far less than that, but in the long run, this is probably the better route. Goodbye, little man. So maybe we should have had Ivor up at the top, and somebody else down here to solo this one dude. I forget how slow Ivor is. Quite slow. Got a couple of injuries, which is a shame. Ivor is ready for promotion. Mulligan and Hogan are both injured. 8 renown's not nothing. It's very little, but it's not nothing. The brothers thank you with wide grins. Soon, many villagers have joined your caravan. You scan around anxiously for Alette, who had gone missing when the fighting began. Eventually, you find her watching from afar. Hogan returns at that moment, introducing you to his son and wife. You soon set out again. 165 clansmen, 22 fighters, 10 renown, 30 supplies. Minus 6 supplies, so that's 5 days of supplies. Morale declined. Alette marches quietly alongside the caravan, a little distant since leaving the village. When you stop for a rest, Oddweef approaches you both. Alette, I have something for you. Oddly, has gathered up the long banner from the caravan. Smiles warmly as she passes it to Alette. What's this about? I was hoping you'd sew up the banner. Everything that happened since we left school. Come find me another time, Rook. We'll talk. Before you can comment, she departs. Dad, are you the chieftain now? Looks that way. Oh, that means we're both quiet for a moment. While Alette unfurls the banner. Audaleaf's been teaching me how to sew. Speaks very highly of you. Can we read the part about Mom? You nod. On the banner has been sewn the story of families who lived in Skolgar throughout the years. Justice done on every banner in every town. Wish she were here. I'm glad she isn't. The section of banner about your family is short, but Alette has been sewing in colorful designs. Why do you say that? So she doesn't have to deal with all of this. Dredge, leaving home, and... Why'd you have to kill those men? In the village? I mean, it's okay to ask. They would have killed others. How do you know which ones are bad? Because Dredge are terrifying. Every time we have to fight them, I just want to run, but... I don't want to kill a person. Please? You mad at me? I'm glad you don't want to. Alette smiles, then her face sinks again. I guess I would do it. If I really had to. But do we have to? I know what you mean. I know. Dad, I think you're doing a good job. She hugs you. You spend the rest of your time together sewing new verses into the banner. For better, worse, the story of Skolgar is your burden now. Choices have consequences. Oh yeah, we're just gonna talk to Oddleaf here. How you doing, Odd? I'm alright. I'm alright. Not at first. Sometimes when a loved one dies, people say it doesn't sink in for a while. It sunk in for me right away. People tell me I'm a strong woman. It's funny. My father named me Oddleaf before I was even born. I wanted a boy so badly. Strong woman. What does that even mean? People look up to you. Don't take this the wrong way. I don't want to be known for handling my feelings. I feel nothing about my husband dying. People think I'm strong. If I cry because my insides feel like they're on fire, people think I'm weak. I just feel like it's so backwards. I'm sorry, Rook, it's been hard. You're not sure what to say. In the many years since you've known the chieftain's wife, it's probably the most you've ever talked. You asked me to come find you. It's about the banner. Thought about it a long time. He asked me to give it to you. You know, if something happened. Your family. You should carry it. You're right. I should. It should be mine. I could carry it. I thought about why he named you. I get it. They won't follow a woman. Families would leave. Our banner would be divided. I'd vouch for you. Come on, Rook. This isn't the time for pretend. It's not just about our small town. What happens the first time we need something from another clan? All that go. The first time someone thinks they can take advantage of us? I think this is what has to happen. Maybe this is what it means to be a strong woman. She looks sideways, eventually giving over a timid smile. Not sure if that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. The sweetest. Listen, I know I dragged this out. Truth is, my husband and I never could have child. I don't want our banner to end here. We'll be safe with you, Alette. I know you're going to take care of her. She puts her hand on your shoulder as she heads back to the camp. Morale improved! Yeah, look at that smiley face. 5 renown. Heroes? Let's go spend that renown immediately. Ivor, my beloved mans, get tough. Lever, lever 3, level 3. So 2 points available. Put into armor, or you could use some strength. They're already fucking tough as stone. And then give this to Ivor so that even if he dies, which is incredibly unlikely, he won't die unless he has 1 strength. This is probably better suited to somebody weaker, but you never know. We would have to wait 2 days for Hogan and Mogan. Who do I want to sit out? I think Ego? Hogan and Mogan are quite good. The 2 of them are ridiculously good side by side. Ego is, he doesn't do a lot of damage. He's quite helpful. Stonewall is very good. Shield Wall is very good. Early on, at least. Stonewall is pretty good, but most of the time when I throw down Stonewall, people just don't attack anyway. So I think we're going to wait 2 days so Hogan and Mogan get better. I have 9 days remaining. Ugh. I'm glad I bought those supplies. I'm probably going to be a little liberal with letting time pass, unfortunately. We could train, but I think we'll just leave. A small split in the trail, a few fighters stopped to speak with you, each one carrying a single pack. We recognize this place, one man says. Spent several years here with some of our kin. If they're still around, we have to warn them what's coming. With luck, we'll find you again in less than a week. Think you'll survive out there on their own? Then look at each other somberly before one says, "That's why we have to go. Out here alone, kin are as good as dead." Check the straps of their packs once more, and depart. Lost 8 fighters, but those 8 fighters aren't eating anymore. Morale decline. Complaints of Raffenswafter's excessive drinking have resurfaced. This time, the man stumbled across some tent ropes, pulled a snag canvas through a campfire, nearly setting a supply wagon aflame. Clansmen put out the fire on both the wagon and his leg before leading him to you. Ban him from camping near others in the future? You'll rest and drink away from everyone until you learn to control yourself, you tell the man. The caravan approves your decision until Raffenswafter disappears one evening. We finally find him. It's as a corpse at the bottom of a steep ravine. Must have stumbled into it. It was a nuisance, but nobody wanted to see anything like this. -1 clansman! Morale decline! Fuck! Son of a bitch.
Once a strong, thriving city, the walls of Frostvellir now just keep the howling winds at bay. With luck, they'll hold out against Dredge as well.
Oh, Honley, Colette, Rook. Oh, Hogan and Mogan? Yeah, okay, yeah, you can see your party members up here. That's pretty cool. You jostle through follow crowds of sunken faces who appear as though they've been freezing in front of Frostfeller for days. The gates are closed. You come to a stop at the bottom of a hill. This is not looking good. Why are there so many people in the fields? You can't stay outside in the open like this. Oddleaf finds you among many refugees. Rook, I just talked to some of the women here. Nobody's being let into the city. Why? It's overrun with Varl from Blotsbaka, Greyhorn, people from Ditra, all the nearby villages. Dredger everywhere. The chieftain of Frostfeller has locked himself in his great hall. That's when they close the gates. The dredge come in, these hills will turn red. We have to get in there. Where else could we go? The whole caravan? South, but Sugar Home and Forestgar, they're so far away they might as well be horse-born lands. Dredge are moving south. If we keep going west, we might get out of their path. Rimtow is half as far as Sugar's home, Volvaro, and across the wastes. These people won't make it. I don't like any of these ideas. That's because they're all bad. There's no point in talking about leaving. We have to get in there. Well, I'm getting in the walls. I can get that gate open. See if there's any other way before we start breaking down gates. I wasn't gonna break it, just push really hard. What's this? A market, you say? +2 will? Pfft, nah. +2 aggro, 5% dodge strength. An addicted berry, +2 will per rest. Nope. Nope. Well, none of those are seeming appealing. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy these supplies and fucking leave. Heroes. Rest. We don't need to rest. Well, you know, you spend a whole day at the rest houses. Everyone gives you the same story. Chieftain just shot himself in his great hall, closed the gates. A lot of wounded people here, Atzelet. Can help them. Eagle pulls you aside. I bought the outside of the city walls. There's a water passage we could squeeze through, I think. Not the whole caravan, but if a handful of us get in, we might open the gates from the inside. The rest house is overflowing with refugees. Sick, wounded, noise. Yeah, let's check out that water passage. I'm not fitting through there, says Ivor when you arrive at the narrow ducts. Go without me. Looks like he'll get you on top of the walls and down to the gate where you can open it. Alright, well, we'll be quick. When Eagle says water, you should have guessed runoff. Still, you manage to squeeze your way through some tight stonework and force your way past an iron gate. Take stairs to the top of the walls. As they approach the gates, armed men take notice. They don't ask questions. So, Alette doesn't like fighting people? I'm not gonna make her kill any humans, but I am gonna make her fight humans? Is that too... She's probably just gonna kill someone. Let's fight without Alette. Yeah, I know. Just fuck off, game. Alette was very specific about, I don't want to kill people, so let's not have her kill people. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Alright, so you, up here. You, here, here. These two can kill these two, probably no problem. This is looking like a whole lot of shield wall, shield wall, shield wall. Oh, I hate that. I'm ready, I guess. Bloody flail on this poor bastard. That's a pretty good start. That's pretty good. Damn. Let's go really... I was hoping to do a bit more than that, but that's an okay start. You need to go right here. I think. Well, now you're here, so might as well. This is gonna be a tough fight. Good. You are bad shape already, my dude. Let's just go ahead and finish her off. Rook. You'll get in a move here, probably can hit Oddleaf. Oddleaf needs to fucking book it. Hogan, my man, you were not long for this world, and, you know, I'm sorry for that, but this is the way things go. Ah, come on, Civ 4 has gotta be recognized Twitch game on Twitch. That's weird. Alright. Alright. Hogan. You're going down, my man. You're going down, but at least you're going down sweet. God damn it! One left. Alright, well, you didn't kill Hogan this time. Operative race being this time. Who's next? I cannot tell who I have selected. Him. Can you get over there? Nah, you can't. You can move over here to help out his armor, but that really isn't going to do much in the long run. Next will be him. I should have had these three, Jason. I'm really not taking good advantage of shield wall at all right now. Do I get the kill, or do I go for hurting? I should probably go for the kill. Yeah. I suppose. 3 renown. Civ Revolutions is recognized. Hey, Civ Revolutions isn't that terrible of a game. I wouldn't call it a wonderful game, but it's enjoyable. Alright, so you're not gonna go next. You're gonna go, but after Rook. So target a tile, stun an enemy who steps in it with a rain of arrows. Just move here. Just on the off chance that this works. Rip. Mark Ray, so you'll hit it. Oddleaf will shoot him. Yeah, not much damage. But he will run up. Oh yeah, get stunned. Great! Great. Hogan. Hogan, my dear boy, how are you alive? Let's go after this man. Hogan. I can move you adjacent, but then you can't hit anyone. That's the real problem, Hogan. Weird. Fuck! I knew I was getting into an uncomfortably rough situation. Well, bye, Oddly. Injuries for everyone. Hello, young man. Would you like an injury? God damn it. So we could deal 5 damage. Yeah, that's probably for the best. I think these two have it handled, Rook and Mogan, but I'm not happy about it. Let's get you way the hell away from anyone else. Really hurt this guy. Alright, Rook, back up. Hit them at a distance. Make it more difficult for this dude to turn on you. You're gonna go after... No, you're just gonna wait. Alright, cool. Alright, we're gonna move up here. Attack you. Some ferocity, I hope. Mogan's gonna take a hot minute to get up there. Does he have enough willpower for this? He does. And... yeah, end your turn. God damn it, supposed to go after Rook. Rook will be fine. Rook will be fine. Rook is going to be fine. Well, you know, this wasn't easy, but Mogan and Rook pulled through. Fuck! That could have gone better. That could have gone a lot better. Could have gone worse, but that could have gone a lot better too. Yeah, Eagle is injured. Eagle is injured. Hogan is injured. Fucking Oddleaf is injured. Maybe I should have had Alette in here. Should have let her come. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's bad. What in the depths are you doing? Letting ourselves in. I see that. I'm very impressed. All those people you just let in here? Dead. All those women and children with you? Dead. Thanks for killing the only ones holding this place together. Scowl. What are you talking about? Man orders his guards to get the doors closed again before more refugees notice. If I knew there were fighters in Navarro outside, I would have brought you in. I'm Echo. I'm in charge here. You heard about the chieftain? Heard he's hiding out in the Great Hall. Oh, really? You think you mean hiding out in the grave? He's eating worms, if that wasn't clear. What happened in here? As soon as they heard Dredge were coming, anyone who couldn't swing an axe got one on the head. That's a short story, anyway. These three clans in here warring over food, turf, and the worst, the godforsaken Varro. He eyes Ivor and shrugs with exaggeration, as if simply stating the obvious. We're in more danger here than out there. Look, I was in charge here before things went to crap. You've got some people who can fight. You've got your own Varro. Counts for something. I can keep your flock safe in the Great Hall. Fight for me to take back Frostbelt. I don't take sides. Too hard to tell we're the good guys if we come the bad. Fine. Cut the sheep loose. Watch your own asses. What do I care? All I want right now is to get out of the damn streets. Think carefully about what you want. We'll fend for ourselves. Fuck you. You can feel Echo sizing you up on the spot, his hand hovering near his axe. He snorts through his nose, changing his mind. Good luck, then. Hope we don't meet again fighting for the same scraps. Gates close, Echo and his men disappear down dark alleys. Hope we know what we're doing. Picking it up as we go, Ivor. Little did they sweep. Chapter 3. Back to the Varro. Jesus Christ. Things are going well on both fronts. Everything's fucked. Hey, Cock. We're back. I don't remember how I did your voices. I was able to get as many warriors from Strand as you wanted. More weapons. Extra supplies, too. Perk up. Now realizing Mulgar has been talking to you. Since Vognir died, everyone has been looking to you to make the decisions. Awesome. Hakon? I heard you. I was saying the Varro we sent to Strand have returned. The governor gave us most of what we wanted. Good enough. Much resistance from the governor. Some don't think he was happy about buying fighters, using his own money. He also insisted we take on a lackey of his to watch over his property. A man called Eirik. Welcome back, Eirik. Eirik? I met him. Seemed competent enough. Regardless, Governor will have to get over it unless he wants Dredge crawling through his streets. Put down every slag that's wandered through here while you were gone. Enough flapping of mouths, then. Sure that wound is healed, Wooden? I agree. Everything's already gone wrong. If something happens to the Prince on a mission of peace, the Alliance would rot. Or worse. Wooden makes his own decisions. Could only be made to do this again later. I would not suffer it all a second time. Either take us through the Wandering Road, or do your job, slaughter some Dredge. Wooden turns abruptly with a scowl. He stamps back to his ring of tents and followers. Wandering Road's not an option with this many. I will crush that boy's skull with one hand. Wooden won't be deterred. You have to deal with it. Don't let Wooden get to you. Let's go. Sick of looking at this stump. What do I tell the warriors, Akon? This seems like it would help morale the most. No more losses just seems kind of passive. Tell them we don't stop until Schwid is retaken. Glad to hear it. Get the word. Set off. Good for morale? Bad for morale? I don't have enough context for those things. Yo. Hey, Kong, let's talk to Mulder. I'd ask how you're doing with Volknir's death, but I already know the answer. Do you? Steady, old Mulder. It's good. I know most of these Varl, but they're not under my command. Came before Volknir. Tell you the truth, I wouldn't want to be in your position either. I know I'm doing like 6 voices. Something will stick, something will stick. Think we're walking into a death trap? Is mini Varl? No, we should be alright. Things could get rough though. I don't like to be the one to send Varl to their deaths. I like worrying about myself, and that's the extent of it. I would have expected Volknir to drop like that to a couple of slag. Still wondering what happened. He had hundreds of dead slag to his name. There's a double space between of and dead here. Of space dead. Or there's weird whatever. I don't get it. Just happens sometimes. No big moment. It would surprise him even more than us. Have to wonder. Never mind. Anyway, I'll worry about the warriors. You worry about not doing something stupid. That's asking a lot. Are you holding back about Vognir? I'd rather not say, Hakon. Why not? It's the thing that gets stuck in your head, and you need a clear one. It's better if you let me worry about it. Sounds important. Tell me. How did Vognir die? Ran into dredge. Wasn't expecting it. When we found him, he was laying face down. Like he was struck from behind. Did he really get taken down by some random slag? Who else was there? You think Luden? He probably didn't, but... Damn it. Should have kept an eye on that bastard. If you see anything else, tell me. I will. Haven't you wanted to be in command? More than I am? Any more rope and I'd hang myself. I doubt that. I forget, you weren't around back then. At one point I had more rope. I hung myself. So no, I'm not interested in command. It's all yours. Thanks. Anything you can tell me about the caravan? Throw together this many Varl, half of them want to hit each other. The rest want to be left alone. Anyone I should keep an eye on. It's a couple of clan leaders trying to show off for each other. Not a big deal. I got it under control. Fighters we just got from Strand aren't bad, but they're unruly. Give it a few days. There's a few moaning about fighting for you instead of Vognir. Those are the ones to worry about. What about Luden's men? They don't want to hear anything from me. I know that. Any problems? Could be. Luden's pet Varl is named Bersti. Not sure where he came from, what his deal is. Bastard knows how to fight, but there's something I don't like about him. Girl in red is scary too. Irsa? Probably the best fighter Luden's got, to be honest. I've heard some of the Varl call her the Witch. Why? Flaming arrows, I think. It's a good trick, but fire upsets our Varl more than the dredge. It doesn't make much sense. Witch? They're not scholars, Hakon. They're just mostly afraid of her. That makes more sense. Don't let her find out. Let's get back to it. Let me know if you need anything else. I will. Loading. Even. You knew him well, didn't you? Vognir? No, well, I don't know. I remember him. Always rushing around with some important business. I never knew him. Never got a chance to talk much. Longer than I did, in that case. I suppose so. When we spoke, Varl listened. I knew that. I could use some help there. The scrivener leans back, considering the sentiment. I've seen worse. They respect you for your ability to swing an axe. They need to respect you for your actions. But you're not talking to the right Varl. Mulger's got some skill there. Most I can do, hold a quill. What are you always putting down in that journal? How do you mean? What do I write? I write what happens. You've got a banner and aberrate for that, you know. Aberrate. You mean the long banner? As the menders wove up something that writes its own history. Cool! Well, in my opinion, I don't trust it. No? It was a broad story. I think there's some value in the narrow. Whose story does it write? Mine? Theirs? Ludin's? Gods forbid. You relic. The gods have been dead a long time. Oh? Have they? Old habits, I suppose. What do you suppose happened to the sun? Gods, how should I know? Never seen something like this before. Are you worried? Some of the Varro in the caravan think the world's coming to an end. Others think it's the best thing that could happen. No more black months. I'll take it. If it's the end, I'm ready. What about the rest of us? To the depths with you. Ha! I heard you were a terror in your day. You know how old I am. Dare I ask? I'm competing, you know. Nobody knows how old Varro can get. Naturally. There's one by the name of Snorri. He's got a few years on me, just honkers in Grovheim, collecting rhyme. Bastard might actually beat me. Another one named Krumer. It's close, I think. That old son of a bitch still welcomes a fight. Probably be off before I am, though. Scrivener gestures around him to remind you of the current situation. You chuckle. Anyway, point is, what difference does it make? I'm just a delivery man for Jorundr now. Can't remember half of what I've done. Hence the journal. Hence. Don't get fancy on my behalf, Hakon. Okay, I won't. Some rest. There's always more marching to do. I've hooked more heels than a horse born with a grudge. Don't worry about me. Heroes? No one having restructuring to do here. Oh, thank God the injuries are gone. Okay. Ain't seeing no Ludin in here, which I don't love. But Hakon, get promoted. Yeah. So Hakon, let's see, you have Sundering Impact and Heavy Impact. You are very good at being hit. So let's give you some armor. Let's make your break even better. Eirik, I forget what you do. Oh, you have Rally. Rally's very good. It gives an ally extra willpower. Light Step lets you move through. Yeah. You're very similar to Rook in certain ways. He doesn't use a bow like a hunter. Rally allows him to grant willpower to allies anywhere in battle. Oh, they don't need to be adjacent. Interesting. So Eirik seems like he should be last. He can move through other people. He's more flexible. Hakon and Mulger in particular is very tanky. Hakon, maybe Mulger should go first. He's the tankiest. Then Hakon, Gunnulf is really good at whatever. Let's let that go. Maps, heroes, leave. God, this is great. I'm just gonna keep saying that noun for the rest of the time. Okay, now let's leave. Ah, fuck. It's the end of an hour. I'm going to... Well, I got 5 minutes for a good segue. Look at that! A segue! So I'm gonna put in a cut here. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm gonna keep... Nope, fuck that up. If you're watching this on Twitch, I'm gonna keep streaming. If you're watching this on YouTube, this is it for today. More will be up tomorrow. In the meantime, make sure to comment, share, like, subscribe, all that silly stuff. Until then, toodaloo, take care. I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.